What's more important? What you say in a prospecting call, or in a sales call, or in a follow through call, or in a presentation, or the energy that you resonate within that prospecting call, that cold call, whether it be in person, whether it be over the phone, or when you're making a presentation, or when you're following through, gathering data. What is more important? What you say or the energy you resonate? Well, the way that sales training has been taught traditionally is what you say is what's most important. Stick to the track. Stick to the system. If they say this, you say that. And in a perfect world, maybe that works most of the time. But in the real world, that works about 2% of the time if it's a cold call, 10% of the time if it's an appointment. Well, in my opinion, those numbers suck. And that doesn't tell me that you suck. That just tells me that the system and the methodology you bought into suck. And that's the same bullshit that's been taught for the last 100 years or so. My thought is it's energetic presence. That's what's most critical when you are in front of another person. You see, because what happens is you are on a playing field, right? The sales field is much like a playing field. It is a playing field. And there are actually three fields involved: the field in your mind and heart, the field you're playing on, and the field in the mind and the heart of the people with whom you're interacting. Now, granted, the numbers and all these fundamental metrics and things like that are important. I'm not saying that they aren't, but they are not sacrosanct. The top of the hierarchy, the top of the pyramid, if you will, what determines whether or not you win or lose the game, what determines the probability of you winning or losing the game, is energetic resonance, energetic transmission. And that's essentially the presence that you put forward when you are interacting with somebody on the field of play. So let's go back to my sales call this morning. Granted, I didn't get to meet with the owner, but I did meet with the manager. And the manager, I engaged him as if he was the owner. And he was very forthcoming, relevant to some very specific questions that I asked. And now when I follow up with the owner and say, hey, I had stopped by, I missed you, I'm sorry I did, but here's the conversation I had with the manager. And I'd like to share the details of that with you, but I think I have some solutions that would make the time spent between us very well spent. So I have ammunition, things that I can say, but I also have a presence with which I say them. And that is where the game is won or lost. It's not in the words you speak, it's in the presence that you bring to the interaction.